Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Ryan. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On play action, now Brady. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And some room to work.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Play action, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to play ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Brady. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. For the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Shadow! Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 66. Alert!
Throwing now is Brady. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Regular.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go play action with Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he coughed it up. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now
Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Hey, bye-bye.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Again, Elbert Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a play fake. Brady taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to him on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 44, Ryan. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
72. Hey, check.
Brady now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Throwing on first down is Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to run forward with Jones. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a big priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Back and reload. 72.
To throw is Brady. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be a third and about 13.
66. 53 Linda.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
50. Gold Bandit. Sugar.
Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to roam now.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Ryan. Touchdown! Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, Alabama. 72. Easy. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard play brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, check it.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Brady. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, it's Brady.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Regular. Alert. Check it. Ozzie. Regular.
Now Brady got to have this one. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Brady.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Grip. Let's go up. Go, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, hold 66.
Brady now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Hold 50.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.